Good morning, players. So the crash of Silicon Valley Bank has taken over social media right now, and rightfully so. This morning we got a big announcement from U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen. She said that the taxpayers will not be bailing out Silicon Valley Bank. Since the crash of Silicon Valley Bank on Friday, we have seen many narratives spewed all over Annalise Keaton's internet, honey. One of those narratives is coming from the frumpy dump tank sniffers, baby, the megamites. They're saying that Silicon Valley Bank's woke policies are responsible for the crash. And also, Annalise Keaton's internet has thrown out the narrative that frumpy to the motherfucking dump may be responsible for the crash of this bank because of some deregulation that he did in 2018. So let's get into it. On Friday, SVB Financial Group, which did business as Silicon Valley Bank, became the largest bank to fail since the 2008 financial crisis. So the sudden collapse of this bank left billions of dollars belonging to companies and investors stranded. So Silicon Valley Bank must have been wise to what was going to happen. I'm pretty sure they were, because Silicon Valley Bank employees received bonuses hours before the government takeover. The bonuses were for work that was done in 2022 and had been processed before the bank's collapse. Now, the CEO, Greg Becker, addressed workers in a 2-minute video in which he said that he no longer made decisions at the 40-year-old bank. Also, just before the collapse, the CFO, the CEO, and the CMO sold their stocks in the company. The CFO sold over $3.5 million worth. But unfortunately for the people and the businesses that had their money at Silicon Valley Bank, honey, they didn't meet that type of fate, and a lot of them are having trouble. There was long lines outside of the bank where people were trying to get their money out. Now again, Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said that taxpayers won't be bailing out the bank, but they will work to help depositors who are concerned about their money. Now the secretary described rising interest rates, which have increased by the Federal Reserve to combat inflation, as the core problem for Silicon Valley Bank. Many of its assets, such as bonds or mortgage-backed securities, lost market value as rates climbed. She said that she expected regulators to consider a wide range of available options, including selling Silicon Valley Bank, but no buyer has stepped forward. Now, any deposits that are insured by the federal government are supposed to be available by Monday morning. And she said she's been working all weekend with banking regulators to design an appropriate policy to address the situation. Now, the frumpy dump tank sniffers are blaming woke policies for Silicon Valley collapse, but some people are reminding that in 2018, frumpy dump rolled back a lot of bank regulation.
The legislation I'm signing today rolls back the crippling Dodd-Frank regulations that are crushing community banks and credit unions nationwide. They were in such trouble. One size fits all. Those rules just don't work.
Now, the privileged pervert and Nancy May said that they do not support the bailout of this bank, but Kevin McCarthy said, hey, the government has the tools to do it. They need to take care of that. Players, put your thoughts in the comments. This is Dole Demo for the Black Accurate News.